Hello everyone, this is me, Dusty Circuit here, to bring you some more Kerbal Space Program content. On the past few videos, if you haven't been I'd recommend you probably watch, at least, well, if you don't want to see, me, me building the colony, I guess you could skip to the previous video to get a sense of what this mission is about. But basically, I embarked on this journey to build a colony on Ovok, and then using said colony build an interstellar vehicle whose mission is going to be to go to the Kakabo system through interstellar space and not through the wormhole in order to do a mission to a mission to the Ahneta system, which is actually going to be like a Jewel 5 style mission, which will also include sending a surface base to one of the moons as well. And the past couple videos, I've just been building the colony, launching this interstellar vehicle, putting Kerbals on it, and then sending this craft on a bit of a controversial kind of like maneuver where you go through take the whole ship through the upper atmosphere of Sarnus to replenish its hydrogen supply. Well, I only say it's controversial because among the KSP community, especially the section of it that deals in interstellar vehicles, find at least that kind of a maneuver kind of controversial, because craft like this was never intended to enter a planet's atmosphere. But well, this is Kerbal Space Program in my book, and it's basically just like what amounts to like a sandbox game where you can more or less make your own rules and do whatever you want. So anyway, so now we're basically fully fueled up, and we're just kind of in orbit a bit higher above where Ovok is. So I think now I think we're ready to actually leave Sarnus now for Kakablo. Or more specifically for the Ahneta system. So I think first I'm going to go raise my orbit up some more, just to make sure we're not accidentally going to run into Sarnus while we're doing our big interstellar transfer burn on our way out of Sarnus anyway. Okay. So now to actually now what I'm gonna do here, so I could set Kakablo as my target, but I think we actually want to set Allrak A as my target. And then get pointed towards our target. Okay, now we are pointed towards the ORAC system, so let's finally do our interstellar transfer burn. So now I'm going to turn off that, so we're not cheating fuel anymore. But I think I'm going to leave infinite electricity on only because sometimes the antimatter storage tanks can glitch out, like during time warp, where they lose power, and well, if an antimatter storage tank loses power, it goes kaboom, and we don't want that. Okay, so I just want to pull that up so I can see my resources at all times. Okay, why is it... So okay, so we just want what we're doing right now is pretty much just pointing exactly at our target, and we're just basically just like we're just if I go into the map view, yeah, we're already on escape trajectory. And our trajectory around Kerbal is already looking pretty crazy. And so basically what we're doing is we're just pointing ourselves directly at the Kakabo system, and we're just basically just burning until we're in basically a straight line trajectory, like going really fast towards our target, at a significant fraction of the speed of light. And well, depending on what we decide our cruising speed is going to be, we should arrive at the Kakabo system actually possibly even about the same speed as us going through the wormhole, or possibly even faster. And there's us leaving Sarnas. So basically what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna burn like this until I would say we're about our liquid hydrogen reserve is down to about 75%, but probably to leave a margin of safety, it'll probably go down to like 77% or 78%. And there's Sarnas way back there now. Well, I guess I probably should have put lights on this thing so you can actually see the lettering better, but oh well. Not sure what cruising speed we'll get up to, but guess we'll find that out. Okay, I think I'll call this our final cruising speed. Oh, I'll do that, just so we actually have a nicer and more satisfying number. And so now, we pretty much just cruise through interstellar space until we actually reach our final destination. And as you can see, we're already far enough out that there's basically no more light from Kerbal. And I think we started this mission about 6 years, so I guess we'll just do the math of how long this journey took from there. Okay. So it looks like we're not quite going to make it directly to the ORAC system with this, but I guess we'll just make do with this. Probably what we'll do is don't think we'll slow all the way down, but I think we'll slow down a decent amount, just so that our burn to change our direction towards ORAC A will be cheaper than if we were going at our full interstellar cruise speed. Looks like I may actually have to almost slow all the way down, just so, because it looks like if I want to bend my trajectory any significant amount without having to waste tons of delta V, I might have to just slow all the way down. Okay, this is going to be my final course correction towards Ahneta. And then once we actually get to Ahneta, or maybe we think once I get into the ORAC system, I'll start actually my final deceleration. And this, since we're now going way slower than we were, this may extend our journey by a few years, but I'm already about nearly halfway down with my fuel supply, so I'm trying to be a bit more conservative with my Delta V expenditure. And we're in the Cacabo system, but we're still pretty far away, like from any like major stars. We actually are coming up on the ORAC system now. And now I guess we can finally get a very good look at our at the ship from here. I'm not sure if I'll use this for the video thumbnail. I guess we'll see. And there's us coming up on Ahneta. Now we just have to turn retrograde and then slow down until we get captured into orbit. Of course, I don't know how much of the actual real-time mission I'm actually gonna leave in this video, but if I opt to edit a lot of the parts out, I don't know if I can fully emphasize just how laggy I mean, if you're gonna play if you've seen kind of these these interstellar crafts that people are building in the KSP community with the far future on the Sterling Systems parts, I don't think I don't know if in the video I'll be able to fully emphasize just how how laggy the game gets with if you choose to use these larger spaceships, unless you just have a really powerful computer with top of the line parts. You're probably gonna experience some lag. Now it looks like looks like we might overshoot a little bit, but we should get captured into the system. Of course, ideally you want to be captured once you get to your periapsis like that, but looks like I started the burn a little too late, but it shouldn't be too late. We should see that escape trajectory loop around and this turn into an orbit any moment now. Okay, we want to probably bring our Apple Apsis about to where we are. So, the thing that we want to do is spin around to prograde, which is even in full 12x time warp or physics time warp. This takes like a minute and a half for this thing to turn around. I'm not joking. I don't know, maybe more like 30 seconds, but still. I think what we'll do is, I think we'll go to each of the moons, like, from the outside inwards, starting with Elad out there. Yeah, thinking I should probably end this video off here, but I would like to do at least one landing before I end the video. And I believe it's the Persistent Thrust Navigator mod that actually is allowing that to like suddenly just snap to the node if you time warp. Okay, there's the moon Dale. Oh, that's thumbnail worthy right there. Yeah, I just wanna wanted to turn this thing so the letters face the camera. So I can get a good screenshot for the video thumbnail. Oh God, stop spinning. Oh, that's also a good thumbnail. Okay. So Dale is actually a moon with like a high gravity moon with no atmosphere, kind of similar to like Slate and Tylo and the Kerbal system. Okay, so let's send our first Kerbal, who's gonna go down to the surface of this moon. So I have transferred a Kerbal into this lander, which has the new nuclear saltwater rocket engine, which gives it enough delta V to land on this high gravity moon. Okay, looks like we are going to clear the ship, because I should have double checked that before burning. Now look how fast we're actually accelerating if I basically having to just let myself fall with no engines slowing me down. And I guess we'll just keep a tepid amount of thrust just to kind of just allow us to gradually decelerate while still falling towards the surface. Hey, that was a pretty smooth landing, if I do say so myself. Okay, so looks like for that landing, I forgot that I didn't have the parallax config for Cacao installed, so I apologize if the surface of Dale looked a bit dull, but well, here I am with it installed, and I was afraid that loading it in would cause this lander to get destroyed because a parallax object would appear there where it's landed, but looks like that's not the case. So yes, let's send, let's do a quick little EVA down to the surface. Oh, I tried to grab onto the lander, but I guess it was too late. Well, it would have been cool to get the, actually get all rack A in the shot. Maybe you'll see if I can do that. Maybe I'll use this as my thumbnail. I don't know. Oh, in the interest of time, I'm gonna end this off here. And in the next video, we're going to, guess we'll re-rendezvous this Kerbal back with the interstellar vehicle, and then we'll land on the other moons. But this has been, thank you for, I guess I'll end my video here. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, remember to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of these videos and more of my video, and also more of my other videos, be sure to hit the bell for notifications. And this is me, Dusty Circuit, signing out. Bye.